So hello everyone.
Hello,
Welcome to the new day and new vlog. Today we have with us our beloved Muntasir. How are you, Muntasir?
I am fine.
And I hope you have watched yesterday's video and enjoyed it. Today we thought that we'll discuss about the assessment fee payment procedure. Although we have talked about how you can apply to the Masters in Computer Science program, I think it's one of the very first videos where we discussed the entire application procedure, which documents you need to upload. But some students have this query regarding assessment fee payment. So we thought that we'll cover this topic in a separate video, and this video is all about the assessment fee, maybe the insights, the details, how you can pay, like should you pay before or can you pay afterwards you submit the application or not. So we'll discuss these things step by step. So if we start, Muntasir, about the assessment fee payment for our application
So
for master's program
that's true. For
in
the
computer science.
application fee payment, if you have already seen the video, you already know there is a portal. From there, you can see your application.
Yeah.
At the end, you have to submit your application. But your application will not be processed until you pay the fee.
Until and
So,
unless you pay the assessment fee.
That's true. So the payment is 60 euros for now. So you have to do a bank transfer on that. And the crucial point is how you will do it. So that's up to you. If you usually if you know someone here, you can pay them and they will pay on behalf of you
Yeah.
as a friend.
Yeah.
If there can be some other options where a bank is transferring from your home country on behalf of you.
Yeah, like either you can make it or if you ask someone else. But the important point here is that the reference that you mentioned while doing the payment.
That's true. When you are applying, you have a CS number.
Yeah.
And as a reference in Germany, all the bank usually everywhere I believe as a payment sender, receiver, and everything. Apart from that, you have a reference. In the reference, you have to put your CS number.
Yeah.
If you don't put that, your application fee will not be obligated with your application.
Yeah, so it can be transferred, but to notify them that who is for what purpose you are transferring this. It's good to mention your application number, which is in case your CS number
CS
that you
number, that's right.
get when you maybe make an account and when you apply. We have made a dummy account and we have showed how you can do it in that video. So I'll put that video's link in the description as well. Now, Muntasir, we submit all the documents.
That's
like
true.
you said, we have to pay 60 euros assessment fee. But like, what should be done ideally?
So ideally, let's say you have you are applying, you see step by step, and on the application section you will see the proof of payment upload option.
Yeah.
So that means you have to upload your proof of payment.
Yeah.
So let's say you tell a friend to pay on behalf of you, and they will put your CS number and they will upload it. Then they will give you a document where it is
Like a
mentioned
receipt,
that,
like
like
a
a receipt when you make some
transaction
payments,
receipt.
a transaction receipt. They will have it that this is the payment, and their payment you have to upload it in the portal.
Correct.
So if you are following every step in the application gradually, then when you are submitting the application fee,
Yeah.
you have to upload the proof of payment.
Yeah.
And then you finally submit your application.
Correct. And before uploading this proof of payment, there is an option where you have to tell, like, have you paid the fees or not? So you can select yes, no, exempted. We will try to show that as well,
That's true.
like to give you a demo. So there you can select which date you made the payment, any comments if you want to add, and then you
Yes.
can click OK, and then maybe you upload this document as a reference. So I think this is important that if you do the payment, first of all, while doing the payment, you should mention your application number so that they know. And then you upload the proof of payment as well. And sometimes it might take sometimes like 1 or 2 weeks to for them to
process the payment.
Yeah, process the payment and maybe for them to receive it. But one more thing here is that once you made the payment, you don't receive any acknowledgement.
That's true.
For
They
that.
don't mail you anything that,
That,
okay,
that we have received the
the
payment. So
That's
it's just that's why you need to be sure while submitting your submitting everything in references as well. Now, Muntasir, if we
talk about
Yeah.
the three options. You said yes, no, and exempted.
Correct.
So why we have three options?
Yeah.
It should be that we have to make the payment.
Yeah.
Well, the point is the first one is yes is obvious. So you have a yes option. You have paid the payment, and then you have the proof of payment, and then you upload it
Yeah.
and submit the application.
That I would say is the recommended method.
The
That while you are
standard.
before submitting the application, you do all this and then you submit the application.
That's true.
Yeah,
And
within the
then-
deadline.
Within the deadline, and there is another one is exempted.
Yeah.
So for example, if you are Erasmus student, or in some cases,
Or in some cases, DART scholarship. So we'll put a link in the description
that's
as well.
true.
There you
There
can
is a
read.
PDF where they have mentioned that in this cases only you don't have to pay the fee.
Yeah.
On that case, you select exempted, so that means you don't have to pay, and you can submit your application as usual.
Yeah. and now there is option no.
No.
What happens if you do no?
So if you, let's say you are submitting your application, but at that moment you haven't paid, you cannot make the payment, but still
Yeah,
you want to
due to
finish the
some
application.
reasons, yeah.
You want to finish the application. So you can finish the application. You can select no as you have paid or not. You can select it no, and then you finish your application. And
Then you
submit the
don't get an
application.
option to like attach an attachment.
That's true. Then you don't have to. Usually the attachment is a mandatory field, but when you say that I haven't paid yet, then it's not a mandatory option.
Yeah.
You submit your application, and they usually sometimes mail you, or there is a PDF that he will post the link. So here the bank account number is mentioned.
Yeah.
So you made the payment later after submitting your application. Now you have a proof of a payment. So you go back to the portal, you revoke your application.
Yeah.
So if you revoke your application, you can edit it again.
Correct.
So if you edit it again, you can again choose that now I have paid the amount, and then you will upload the proof of payment and
Yeah.
submit your application again, and
Correct.
then thus your application is complete.
Yeah, now this thing should be done well within the deadline.
That's
if you have missed the deadline, or the deadline has passed, or it's over, then you can't revoke it. So
That's true.
that's why we said it's good before submitting, do the payment, submit all the things, and then you click on that button. Because after that, like if you talk about Munsi, your experience, I think at this point.
So for my experience, actually, I paid it later.
After submitting the application.
After I submitted the application, I got a mail that this is the account where you have to pay.
So and in that mail, I guess you received that you have to ignore this mail if you have already paid.
That's
and
true.
then
That's true. So there it was mentioned that if you have not paid already, you have to pay it this much amount, like 60 euros, and this is the bank number and all the details. Then I told someone to pay on behalf of me. I have mentioned the CS number. They do it accordingly and give me the proof of payment. And I went back to the portal. I revoked my application.
Yeah.
And then I resubmitted it after
Correct.
uploading the proof of payment.
correct.
Now, here in Germany, in other countries, sometimes it happens that the payment is done instantly. But in
Yeah.
Germany, it's actually taking time.
Sometimes
So
can take time.
it can time, usually 2-3 days is the standard, but the range is almost 1 week. So I would say that keep 1 week margin. So if you haven't paid before submitting the application, keep a 1 week margin
Yeah.
before the deadline.
Yeah, and I think it's important because in one of the website for whose I'll put the link in the description. In that, it is also mentioned that you should keep 1 week. Like it should not be later than 1 week that we got the payment.
So there is another problem that if you have paid the application fee, but like in the day like near in the deadline period,
Yeah.
and within 1 week they haven't received the payment,
Yeah.
then your application will not be processed.
Will not be
Because
processed,
They
yeah.
said that the fee must be received within 1 week.
Within
of
1
the
week.
payment.
So must be received, not
That's
must be sent.
That's
So there is a difference. So you have to do all the things before deadline, but that is for the margin case that
It can happen you send it on the deadline day,
Yeah.
but they haven't received it in the 1 week because of some transaction
Yeah,
issue,
or
and
some
they-
holidays.
Yeah, and they received it after 2-3 days.
Yeah.
So then you are
then
doomed.
more than 1 week, and then it's not going to be processed because it is mentioned in the website. So like Muntasir, you said, I think in the mail that you got, the step by steps, the details were written what you need to do. Revoke only in the case when you have not submitted.
That's true.
Although if you don't submit your application, you can still edit it multiple times.
That's
But once you submit, then to edit it, you have the option to revoke.
Revoke it.
And then you can
And on the revoke, you can edit it again as much as you can.
yeah, but well within the deadline. And so I think these are the some of the details regarding the assessment fee. Now we would like to show you in the portal to give you an idea, specifically the assessment fee part.
Section,
Like how
that
does it
section.
looks like, so that if you have any doubt till now, then you can just clarify that. So we'll see that.
Now we will see the section of the application portal
Yeah.
where you have to mention the application fee.
Yeah.
So if you can see, this is the assessment fee part.
Yeah.
Here they have mentioned all the rules as well as the PDF. We will put the link in the description.
Yeah.
And you can see I have selected already paid yes, but I will again go to that.
Yeah.
And here they have mentioned that please upload a proof of assessment fee in the PDF format. Only in the PDF format unless you are exempted.
Yeah.
So if I go in the assessment fee payment edit, as I have mentioned, it has 3 options: yes, no, or exempted.
Yeah.
So if after selected yes, you have to put the date of payment in this format only,
Yeah.
where it is year, month, and date,
Yeah.
and any comments if you have.
Correct.
Now you have to put OK after you put all the details,
Yeah.
and then if you go back, this will be. Since this is a mandatory field,
Yeah.
it will actually show you that you have paid yes and you have the payment, proof of payment.
So I think this option is only visible if you select yes.
Correct. Only selected yes. If you select no or exempted, then you don't have the proof of payment upload option.
So now, Munsir, how one can upload this proof of payment? If you can just talk about that and show that.
Okay, so let me show you that.
Yeah.
So assume that you have paid yes,
Yeah.
and in the second part we have the assessment fee proof of payment.
Yeah.
So if you click plus on that, it will give me a new portal, and here I just have to choose any file in a PDF format where is
Yeah.
actually the proof of payment is uploaded.
Yeah, and here
just
is the
fill
comment
out.
option, so you can mention maybe.
That's true. The comment is optional. Usually you don't have to use it. It's
Yeah.
just like you want to mention anything, but usually we don't use it. We just upload the file. We just say we have paid it. We just fill out the date of payment,
Yeah.
and then you are done.
So as you have seen, Muntasir has showed like where you have to go to upload your PDF file if you have made the payment or not, and then you select the option OK, and then you can submit your application. So I think we have
covered almost
we have
everything.
covered almost anything. Anything you want to add, Muntasir?
No, I think we are good. Just the crucial point: do make the payment before the deadline,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Yeah, and this is also my recommendation that you do all the procedure so that you don't have to revoke your application and do all these things, and just submit application on time, because they have also mentioned this thing, or the university authority has mentioned this thing, that once they receive the payment, then only your application will be processed or assessed, and
Correct.
then maybe it depends on in how much time you will get notified about your result once you submit your application. And also one more thing here is that while you're doing this assessment fee payment, if you're not doing by yourself, like from not your account but someone's else account, then do mention reference. I think we should mention reference in any case.
Any case.
you
mention
you
the
should
CS number even if you are paying from your account.
Yeah, from your account. Even if you are paying, then also you mention that reference number, because that is important. And also I would say, this is I think my personal recommendation as well, that in the comments also you should mention some things like regarding your payment receipt, that this is my transaction ID maybe, because you have the option to write in the comments. So that would also be helpful. And I will also put some link in the description, like the PDF file, like Muntasir said, like we said 60 euros is the payment, but at which account you have to send that. So there is a PDF, or you can say a link in which these details are mentioned, the step-by-step things are mentioned. So do read those documents as well. So thank you, Muntasir, for talking about this topic, sharing your experience as well regarding the assessment fee payment. And I hope the queries are cleared now. If not, you can post your questions in comments as well. So I'll end this vlog now. Rest, like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. Bye. Ciao. Namaste. Chalo, see you in new day, new vlog. Also, you can go to different playlists and watch videos according to your interest whenever you get time. Bye.